I definitely made sure I filmed this video during my fertile window when I knew that my skin would be the most balanced and naturally even as possible. So let's get into it. Hey everyone, I'm Hallease, endeavoring to persevere. As always, if you're new here, I make videos about my chaotic good life. Subscribe, follow, social media, blah, blah, blah. You know. So as many of you have noted here on this channel, my skin has definitely improved over the last, I would say, year or so. And while I love a good 10-step skincare routine just as much as the next person, slathering on layer after layer after layer after layer after layer after layer, I definitely watch a lot of skincare videos. I still can't tell you what an essence is exactly. In this video, I'm gonna go over my skincare routine and the products I use, but you know, hashtag not spawn on all of that because I mean, who am I really here on Al Gore's internet? I'm nobody. Nobody. More importantly, I'm going to talk about just the technique I use, so that way if you are someone with oily skin and acne prone skin, you can have some tangible takeaways to think about when approaching your own skincare, whatever products you decide to use. My skin, I have very oily skin, but I'm actually really happy that I have oily skin. I don't have a lot of wrinkles on my face, and that is because my skin is so oily. The issue that comes with having oily skin is, again, acne and keeping it under control so you're not just having a cesspool on your face. I had a flare-up of just sort of adult hormonal acne in my 20s, and now as I approach 30, I've definitely kind of balance that out. I don't really get breakouts anymore, but I do have a lot of hyperpigmentation scars from when I did have acne consistently and had bad breakouts. In the bulk of my videos here on YouTube, I usually don't wear any makeup at all, and if I do, it's very minimal. But don't get it twisted, I still hit that diddy bop every time Jackie comes on. We can all hear it. We can all hear it right now. Can she copyright her name and just saying it in a tune? Is that copyrightable? I feel like it should be. Something I will say that really actually helped with that is getting back on hormonal birth control. For those of y'all who don't know, I was off of it for a long time and got back on it about 6 months ago. And while I had already pretty much gotten my acne under control and things like that, the hormonal birth control definitely played a role in that. Also, none of us are doing these things, but I mean, you know, I wouldn't be doing my due diligence, amen, if I didn't say them. So drink more water, you know, eat your veggies, you know what I'm saying? Take a vitamin, do what you're supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? Can't say I didn't tell you. Can't say I didn't say it, all right? The other big recommendation I would give is go get a consultation from either an esthetician or a dermatologist. I did that very early on in 2019. It was a smooth $20, and they had me fill out a questionnaire, and then I came in and they examined my skin, and then they made recommendations to me. Did I say you need to go buy that esthetician's product line that they will probably offer you? I never said that. So don't say that I said that, because I didn't. Spending the $20 and getting an esthetician's just recommendations on my skin based on everything I was able to tell her, and just it's their skill set to know this, was the best $20 I spent. And from there, I made appropriate choices in my skincare that I knew were sustainable and long-lasting. It really is all about patience, consistency, and technique. Unless you have serious coins and are getting all sorts of lasers and things done. No, because even then, if you get laser treatments and things like that, it still takes time. Every esthetician I've ever talked to, every dermatologist I've ever talked to, if you're trying new products, trying a new technique, set it and forget it. Be consistent about it, but you're gonna have to wait at least 3 to 4 months before you see any sort of tangible results. My advice on that, so you don't lose momentum in keeping up with your technique, is take a photo of yourself right before you start from many different angles, and then 3 months, 4 months later, take more photos and compare, so that way you maintain that ability to want to keep doing it. There's not much difference between my daytime routine and my nighttime routine. If anything, it's just about like my daytime routine has SPF, my nighttime routine doesn't. So the first step is wash my face. And this is actually something I got from the esthetician when I did my consultation. Wash my face twice. My first wash is with African black soap. I use Dudu Oson's black soap just because I've used it for years and I like it and I know where to get it easily. To wash my face, I use the Foreo Luna Mini 2. Is it life-changing? Did it radically alter my skincare regimen? No, but just like you all, I get influenced too. That's the only reason I have that product. Then I follow up with Paula's Choice Clear Face Wash. And I actually learned about Paula's Choice from one of y'all, Davina. She heard me talking about how I was trying to invest more in my skincare regimen and figure things out for myself, and sent me all of Paula's Choice Clear line to try. And it was, thank you so much. I'm really grateful. Thank you again. And so because of that, I really fell in love with the line. I really liked it a lot. And after I was finished, I just kept buying it. I will say price point, it's a little high. It's a little high. It's not Esthetician's original line high, but it's high. And again, that's why I'm saying don't feel like you need to use what I'm using. This is just what I have found that works. It is an oil-free line, which is something else that the esthetician that I consulted with very much was about. She was like, you got enough oil, you don't need no more. That's just gonna clog you up, girl, don't do that. I then follow up with an exfoliator. Again, I use Paula's Choice exfoliation. It has 2% salicylic acid, so it's a chemical exfoliator. I just put that on my skin using my hands because we trying to save the earth one cotton ball at a time. And finally, I follow up with a moisturizer. Again, I use Paula's Choice's moisturizer. If it is the daytime, I use the moisturizer that has SPF. A lot of SPF moisturizers I've used in the past have some sort of oil component in them, and so I put it on in the morning, and by like 12:30, I'm shining bright like a diamond, but like not in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Not in a ooh she's so flashy way. It's more like a, are you okay? Do you want me to turn the fan on kind of way, and that's not cute. And then if it's nighttime, I use the moisturizer that doesn't have SPF. And that's the regimen, ladies and gentlemen. That's my skincare regimen. In the morning, again, I do the same thing, but I only wash my face once because ideally I've just gone to bed and I don't need to wash my face twice. My skin really does enjoy exfoliation. Something else that the esthetician did recommend to me was doing physical exfoliation every now and then. And so once a week, in lieu of a nighttime routine, I'll do a physical exfoliation. I use a shea butter scrub. I mean, after all, I am melanated. There has to be an oil somewhere in this video. When I do a nighttime exfoliation instead of my full skincare regimen, I use Naps Butter's Shea Butter Scrub. It's awesome, it smells amazing. She is a local Black-owned business, so that's cool. She actually sent me this scrub to try out for free, and I am grateful because I love me a scrub. And I use the scrub also on my hands and my feet. To use the scrub, I also combine it with amla oil. I only use the amla oil with the scrub, and supposedly the Ayurvedic folks be saying that it helps with skin. It's supposed to have vitamin C in it, this, that, and the third. I don't know, man. After I apply the scrub to my face and my hands and my feet, wherever else I want to apply it, then I rinse my face off continually with warm water to kind of remove any excess oil that's still there, and then go to bed. I don't do anything else afterwards. I keep it really minimal with the scrub. And that's really it. That's the whole regimen. 4 steps total. If you count the scrub, it's 5. In the comments below, let me know what your skin type is and what kind of regimen you stick to consistently. So that way, people who aren't of the oily skin gang like myself can see what others are doing with similar skin types to theirs. And finally, thank you to my Patreon producers. If you're interested, patreon.com/Hallease. There you get early access to all of my videos as well as private weekly vlogs from me. If you're interested, again, that is patreon.com/Hallease. Again, I'm Hallease, and I'll see you when I see you.